Hello my friends, welcome to week 1 of Obsessed with Katty and Christy using the documentary line by Dear Lizzie. These papers that you see there, the 4 6x6 papers, are the ones I'm going to use, or that we're going to use, and I mean Christy and I, for this week. It's the polka dot teal one, the floral, that black and gray chevron, and the wood grain. So love these papers. This line is so pretty, so I'm excited to get started using it because I hadn't used any of it, I think. So Christy and I are using those papers. I brought in that strip of paper up top with the yellow stripes because the sketch that we're using, which you guys saw at the beginning, calls for like a big strip at the top, so that's what I use. That paper is from the same collection, the Dear Lizzie documentary, and that blue little vertical stripe that you see, that little tab, is actually just the branding strip. So I made use of the branding strip as well. So I am using these two photos and I'm matting them on one of them on that blue polka dot paper, and the other one I believe I'm going to mat on the floral. These photos are from my one of my good friends. Her baby just turned 1. Well, he didn't just turn 1, he turned 1 in November of last year, but this was his first birthday party, and he's just so cute. It was a Mickey themed birthday party, so he's wearing his little Mickey hat, and I love these two pictures. We took a few pictures, and I just love his little face. One of them we're looking at the camera, and the other one he's looking at me. We're kind of making silly faces at each other. So it's really cute. He's such a cutie. So I can't believe he's already 1. Time really does fly. So I'm using those two photos, and I just printed them in black and white. So I'm using those. And then I brought out this doily because the sketch also has a sort of a big circular piece underneath the photos. So I thought I'd use this doily. And that pink side, it was a little bit too pink. It wasn't the right shade. I was trying to mimic the sort of, I guess fuchsia, not fuchsia, but I guess fuchsia reddish color, and those little flowers in the floral piece. So that's what I was kind of trying to mimic. So this pink was just too pink. So you're gonna see what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna kind of customize it a little bit in just a minute. I'm just cutting up the other papers to kind of add some of the pieces that the sketch calls for. So on the left hand side it has like a little sort of a banner, and I will cut out a little banner, so you're going to see me do that. And I'm using this floral paper as well, which I will use in there, and I'm actually going to use a bigger piece in a minute. You saw that I added that wood grain paper. I cut it up because I don't have a long enough piece to go kind of across, so I cut it up and just added 2 pieces to kind of make that longer piece. And then I made a little tag out of that floral paper, and I will move that in just a minute. So I thought about turning it over, but I didn't really like it. So what I'm doing is I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to color it. And I'm going to use my Dylusions ink spray, and it's in the pomegranate seed. And it really gives me that perfect shade that matches the flowers and that sort of and that floral paper from the collection. So you're going to see me just take a brush, and I am just going to paint it on. I'm just going to pour some of it into my little palette. Oh, and I tried to show it there, but I didn't really do a good job of that. I'm sorry. So I'm just, as you can see, painting it on. And again, this is Dylusions, and it's pomegranate seed. So, and look how pretty when you paint it over something, how you get that sort of shape. I might have to try that on something else. Like actually intentionally trying to do it. So, because it's really pretty. You can make a pretty background with that. So, I'll have to try that at some point. So, I left that top piece uncolored because I'm not going to be showing that. And then I did dry it and I came back. So, here I am. And it did warp just a little bit, but really not that much. And either way, when I add some glue to it and get it all glued down, it's really not a problem. One thing I will do, which I do off camera, you won't see me do it, is I will add a piece of vellum over that circle, and I will, just kind of make it a little bit smaller than that circle, and that's just to kind of soften it up a bit, because once I stuck it on there, it looked really pretty, but it was just too bright, like it was just too much. So I just took some vellum, I placed it over it, and it just softens it up, and you know, so you can kind of focus more on the photos versus, you know, looking at that really busy you know, doily. Fuchsia doily. So it's not really fuchsia, it's I don't know, like a brick red maybe, I don't know. I don't know what color that is, but it's pretty. so yeah, so here I go. I am cutting up a little banner, and that's just to add that paper. That's the only paper that I kind of had a harder time to use, just because it was black, and I don't know. You know, sometimes even though paper is really pretty, you just have a hard time using it. That was my hard one this time. So yeah, so make sure you guys go out and check go check Christy's video out, because I can't wait to see what she does. I've told you guys before, Christy and I keep our layouts a secret from each other, or a surprise from each other. So it's always exciting for us to see our videos on reveal day. So I'm excited. I can't wait to see her video. The sketches are always fun, because it's always so cool to see how one thought, you know, translates so differently, you know, onto each of our layouts. So so I took this little square piece, and then I'm just cutting, like with my little circle punch, I'm just cutting the edges, just kind of the little edges of the circle. So that kind of, you could actually fold that and make that into tabs. So but I just left it as it is, because there's a similar piece in the inspiration, or not in the inspiration, in the sketch. So I'm taking some thin cardboard, as you guys see me do all the time, to just give my pictures a little bit of dimension. Make them pop off the page just a little bit. And then I realized that I'm gonna kind of overlap my pictures, so I have to cut off a piece of the little chipboard, because if not, it won't, you know, it'll kind of be uneven. So just cut a piece, and then I'm opening the ephemera pack. I had not even opened the ephemera pack, so that tells you how much I've used this collection so far. None at all. So I think I've used like the thickers, the thickers, and the what else did I use? And the cork bows I've used. That's about it. So I took out some of the pieces from the ephemera pack, and I kind of wanted to use them, so I'm trying to figure out where I want them. And things are going to kind of change a little bit, as you'll see in just a minute. So I wanted to add that up there. That little square piece from the ephemera pack says, this day will never happen again. Because it won't. It was his first birthday, so you only have one first birthday, right? So I wanted to use the wish, and I was debating whether to use the black wish or the little teal wish, which comes in the ephemera pack, which you see there to my left. And ultimately I decided to use the teal one. I added that piece of patterned paper there, just to bring in some more of that pretty floral paper. And the sketch did call for a piece of paper there. And then I am making a tag out of that little polka dot paper. And the other tag in the floral paper I will add behind my photo on the right. So you'll see that in just a minute. So I'm just adding some yellow twine to it. And what I do to the twine is I just stick one of the edges in to kind of make it loop, and then the other one just let it hang out. So I thought that was different. Usually I make a bow, or I just let the two sides hang out. So I did that. I just looped in like one of the little pieces, and then the other one I left it just kind of hanging out. And those little sort of pinwheels I wanted to have on there as well. And then just a few bits and pieces from the ephemera pack. Little tags that says the future is bright, and another one that says besties, because we look like besties. We're just having a little conversation there, me and him, making silly faces. So it was really cute. And then I did the same thing for that one. I kind of looped the little twine on there. So I cut off the bottom of that square embellishment that says this day will never happen again, and I placed the bottom of it on the bottom of that little cluster. And then I'm going to write out make a wish, and make a is in this little tiny gold skinny stickers, which I love, which are from the collection. I love those stickers so much. I've used them on a lot of things, and I really like them, and I think I bought like 2 or 3 packs because I love them that much. So, and I do hoard them, so it's kind of hard to use them, but it's okay. I have a few packs, so I can use them. And I'm going to use these. These are rain boots from American Crafts in this yellow. And I love, love, love these as well. The script, like the script font is really pretty. And you can see his name, Gavin, is kind of like fading into that doily. So that's another reason why I do add the vellum on it. And then I just add some gesso over them just to tone down the yellow a little bit, because this was a really bright yellow. And then it kind of competes with the yellow on top. So I just did a little bit of gesso with my finger just to soften it a bit. And then that one which I have on the tag there, I'm going to do gesso on it as well. And then where that one is on that little tag, I'm going to write out, I'm going to put an ST with those gold thickers. And then I'm going to write birthday with some Heidi Swap little thickers. So yeah, so again, I'm going to add some gesso to that one. There you go. And that is basically going to be it, really. Again, the vellum, you don't see me add it on camera. I will add that after the fact. I tried to write with this Jelly Roll pen, but it just was not writing. So that's why I decided to use the other thickers. And you can kind of see it behind the thickers, but it's okay. It doesn't really bother me. But I just write out first, and then birthday. And I still have to stamp my date on it. I forgot to do that. And I will do some hidden journaling. Maybe on the back. I've been doing that lately. I've been journaling on the back. I just don't like my handwriting at all on layouts. So yeah, so again, make sure you guys check out Christy's video. I'm gonna have a link to her video below so you guys can check her out. This is fun to see the different perspectives, using the same papers, the same sketch, but we get totally different layouts. So it's really, really cool to see that. So I hope you guys are really enjoying our series. And if you have any questions or comments, please do leave them below, because Christy and I love to hear from you guys. So anything you guys want to say or anything you guys want to see us do, please let us know, because we're happy to do what you guys want to see, because you know we make these videos for you guys. So we hope you guys enjoy it and are inspired by it. So if you have this collection and want to follow along, then you know, by all means, please do so, because we love it. We'd love for you guys to follow along with us. So I'm just doing some splatters here with this Dilutions. I don't do splatters with Dilutions a lot. That's why I was testing it out to see if it was gonna work out, and it did. It worked out in the end. So just the same color, the pomegranate seed and Dilutions, I'm just doing a few sprinkles around the page just for some more little pops of color around my page. So that's it, you guys. Again, thank you for watching. Check out Christy's video. There's going to be a link below. Hope you guys have enjoyed this process video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel if you want to watch more videos from me. So thank you again for watching. I hope you guys are having a great week. And I will see you guys very soon with another process video. Bye-bye.